Latest update on Ken Ofori Atta, ne permanent residency yede amamnam. Finally, the lawyer Frank Davis nsɛm bi ababeto dwa break silence on ne permanent residency just a US Immigration Court omo ede amano na ne lawyer friend Frank Davis ɔse Ken Ofori Atta no neoma eguna kwema yede ne beba Ghana. Ɔse Ken Ofori Atta beba Ghana cause Ken Ofori Atta no ɔno no onye coward. And the permanent residence na yede amano no eno nkyerɛ sɛ Ken Ofori Atta yentumi ma ne mba Ghana na asɛm we ya o reveal ye no very shocking ɛma ɛkyerɛ sɛ Solomon Owusu ne Ivan Chain so de ensɛm bi ɛto dwa ɛfa ho na abusua yɛbɛpɛ sɛ mba me yakɔ na yakɔ akotie ensɛm a Ken Ofori Atta ne lawyer Frank Davis ɛde to dwa na ɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛde de aka ato am so na answer ne bɛkɔ no Ghana ha sɛ open computer papa na laptop papa na we use the Ofori Atta computers and accessories abusua ne location ɛnyɛ yira kwan ɔwɔ Kumasi Chrome Estate Eli phone number ya egu ye screen ya 0247 030 108 and answer 0597942133 Perosi computers and accessories are ba kwa ede woman is a ukra low budget and as a higher budget obama quality laptop na HSA we're using lawyer
Frank Davis, good morning to you. I hope you're hearing all of these views and what Ghanaians actually think about what's going on. Good morning to you.
Good morning to your cherished and your esteemed you, and good morning the young men, handsome as they are, and I've listened to them, but I think we need to do some better education and sensitize Ghanaians about what is going on. I think
that's why we're grateful you're here this morning. That's why we're grateful you're here this morning. So let's get into the education.
Maybe their understanding of what is going on is blurred. So let us do some education.
Let's get into it. What then is the application before the courts in the US for your claim?
It was an application simply for an adjustment of his immigration status, United States, or his visa duration as an adjustment of your status in America. Yes.
Is this yeah? Go ahead. We're having some intermittent breaks in your.
I said the application before the court was for an adjustment of his immigration status in the United States. That was what was determined the last time.
Right. Is that to suggest, just as you've heard from some of our in-studio audience, that your client may not be expressing any more interest to return, or these are two separate issues?
They are two completely separate issues. The fact that Ken has been now granted permanent resident status in America does not in any way at all suggest that he cannot return to this country. So they should not be confused about what is going on. And there is no legal obligation on the part of Ken Ofori Atta to return to this country. If the office of the special or that general won't by in the criminal justice, they can do it. So this business of people pronounce Ken Ofori Atta, sorry, one of the old men said
your line is not too audible, sir. We're still having some challenge here.
I'm talking to the maybe.
Lawyer Frank Davis, your line is not too audible. I don't know if it's because of where you are. Probably we try one more time.
Hello.
Yes,
hello,
that's a bit better. Yes, yes, that's better now.
I'm saying that if the office of the special prosecutor and the Attorney General's office are bent on prosecuting Ken at all costs, there are ways and means by which Ken can be prosecuted in the court of competent jurisdiction. And it's a bit unfortunate. I heard one of the young men say something, which is frightening. Maybe his understanding of our criminal justice system is non-existent. Because an accused person is innocent until he's proven guilty in court. And the proof of his guilt is beyond reasonable doubt. And that is the burden of the prosecution. The accused person has no burden at all to prove his innocence. So for the young man to say that if he doesn't come to this country, it means he's guilty. That's really unfortunate. You see, when they come on radio, they should learn before they come and not put things in the public domain which does not help them. If he is charged with an offense, and this is the commentary people are running, would he be happy? Why do they want to condemn Ken in the court of public opinion before he gets his day in court? It's not right. It is not right at all. So I believe that maybe after this, they'll be very cautious in what they say. Look, Ken Ofori Atta has made himself available through legally permissible means. We have something we call the Mutual Legal Assistance Act. Now, when the Office of the Special Prosecutor said he wanted to interrogate Ken Ofori Atta was on medical treatment in the United States, which was known to every Ghanaian. Ken Ofori Atta did not leave this country in a vacuum. When he was leaving this country, he sought permission from the Chief of Staff. That should be on record. This is not behavior of somebody who wants to flee the jurisdiction. He wouldn't have sought permission from the office of the Chief of Staff. He did that, and the Chief of Staff was aware that he was out of this country. Now, when the Office of the Special Prosecutor wanted to interrogate him through his lawyers, we said we were amenable, he was amenable to a video conference, which is allowed by law. What did the Office of the Special Prosecutor say? He was insisting that he wanted an in-person interrogation. And the man was not in this country. He was not well. So how do you expect him to come to this country?
If I may, is your client feeling better now or well?
Well, we all are in the hands of our Maker. He is recuperating and he's still undergoing medical treatment for his medical challenge. But we are all in the hands of God. He's as well as you are, as I am. But he's still undergoing medical treatment.
Which is to suggest that the doctors are not advising that he travels at this moment.
Please, I speak to Ken as a lawyer, and I speak for him as a lawyer. I don't speak for him as a surgeon. So I cannot answer this question.
Told us that he was not well as his lawyer at the time, isn't it?
I'm saying that he's not well, he's undergoing medical treatment. The question you are asking is that his lawyers are not advising him to come to this country. How do you expect me to answer that question? I am not his physician.
Yeah, but at the time, that was the reason you gave us as to why he's not able to travel. Yes, he has
gone for medical treatment. And I just said to you again that he is still undergoing medical treatment, albeit he is recuperating.
I'm just asking for that expert opinion because as a lawyer, you'd be guided by that. Is that what the physicians are saying, that he's not in a position to at least maybe come to Ghana briefly and then return for care? Or what are you being told? Because
my expert opinion relates to legal matters. My expert opinion does not transcend medical issues. So I don't know what you expect me to say. I have told you.
We're going by the same principle. If we're going by the same principle, how then are you able to tell that he's not well?
I didn't tell you that he's not well. I said he went for medical treatment, which we all knew he did, and that he is recuperating, and he is still undergoing medical treatment. How have I suggested that he's unwell or he's not well?
When you say someone is recuperating, I'm just seeking guidance from you then. How do you know that he's not fit, he's able to travel or otherwise? That's the principle I'm extending to you, sir.
I have not said to you that he is unable to travel. I have not said to you that he is unable to travel. Indeed, when the doctors advise him, he should take their advice. But I'm saying I am not a medical practitioner. I am a lawyer, so I can only speak to legal matters. These are medical issues which is between him and the physicians in America.
What basis were you telling the OSP at the start of this matter that he's not able to do an in-person meeting because he's not well? You told the OSP he wasn't well at the time. You were not his physician at the time, is it?
No, it's not a matter of, I think I told the OSP, there was a medical report from the Mayo Clinic, which was addressed to the OSP. So the OSP knew that he was undergoing medical treatment. And when he was leaving this country, he provided evidence to the chief of staff that he was going for medical treatment. So what I'm saying is unfanciful.
Yeah, so he made that document available to you for you to make a case that he wasn't well to come. I'm saying that, do you still have any of such documents with you now, telling us whether or not he's okay to return or otherwise? It's the same, end of the question.
I just said to you that Ken is still consulting with his physician in America, and when they advise him as to how feasible it is for him to travel now, he would come.
Have you seen the statement from the Office of the Special Prosecutor? They seem to be suggesting that, well, this must still be pursued. He ought to come.
That Ken ought to come.
Obviously, you don't want him to come?
But has Ken told anyone that he don't come?
So when is he coming? When is he coming?
Not about to come. When is he coming? I think you better advise the Office of the Special Prosecutor to notify him of his charges, and then he can prepare to come.
I don't work at the OSP, unfortunately, and everyone is just bursting into laughter here. Counsel, you know too well, I don't work for the OSP. I mean, you know them better because you've been dealing with them. So how
you are saying you don't work for the Office of the Special Prosecutor, but you are asking me something about the Special Prosecutor. I'm saying it should be worth our while, all of us, we are Ghanaians, that you advise the Special Prosecutor that instead of putting out fashionable statements, the Office of the Special Prosecutor should take steps to notify him first of the charges which have been preferred against him. Then we can have a discussion as to whether Ken should come to Ghana or not. He has not been notified. He is not aware of anything. So what is he coming to Ghana to do? He is not been notified of anything. So the question you are asking me, is he prepared to come? What is he coming to Ghana to answer to? Blessed.
Counsel.
Advise that they should take steps to notify Ken Ofori Atta of his charges. That is the first step.
So probably this will be the final one to you. You are a lawyer, and so you presumably you would want to be law-abiding. If you had an invite from any of the state agencies with police powers inviting you for investigations, would you urge either yourself or the client in question to appear?
I didn't get the question again.
I'm saying that if you had ordinarily any invite from the police service or any other institution of state having police powers, as a lawyer, would you advise either yourself or any client in question to appear?
If I'm invited, why? I have to appear.
So why is it that cannot be done by the former finance minister?
When the former finance minister was invited, when he was in this country, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, you don't find it fit to invite him when he was here with all of us. It was only when he had traveled that the Special Prosecutor thought he could invite him. And when the man traveled, he had gone for medical treatment. The doctors had advised him that it was not feasible for him to travel. How were you expecting him to come? I mean, so what is the basis of the question? How were you expecting him to come when he was not here and he was undergoing medical treatment? The man was here in this country with all of us. The Office of the Special Prosecutor did not invite him for interrogation. It was only when he left that they thought they could invite him and make a fanfare out of it. If he was here and he had been duly invited, you think Ken will not go? Is it the first time Ken is being invited to answer to something? You think he wouldn't go? Why? Is he above the laws of Ghana? Hell no, he's not. And I have not said so anywhere that he is above the laws of Ghana. But when the invitation came, he was not available. And he made himself available, I've told you, through legally permissible means. The Mutual Legal Assistance Act.
Well, I'm just being prompted that we have to wrap up the conversation because of time. But the final point will be that, have you seen the pictures of the Attorney General meeting some U.S. officials? So we understand that your client is on the table, and that if successful, the U.S. authorities can or may extradite your client. Ken Ofori Atta may be forced to come back home. Have you seen the pictures? Are you worried about that?
What do pictures mean? I've seen Attorney General in his three-piece suit with, I think, Raymond Acha and a white Stormer. I have seen the few of them. So
he's coming for Ken. Are you worried now that they've met the U.S. officials? They may come for your client.
But what is the worry? That the Republic of Ghana does not have a permanent representative in the United States, Ambassador Smith, looking after the concerns of Ghana. So what is the fight? In that get full in America. Ken is also in America. Ken is there with them, so. But there is an extradition request, or you don't know about that.
I know too well. I'm just worried about your.
Going to see if they're going to meet with some representatives of government. That did throw away the extradition request. That because they have met him. Ken is coming. Why?
Okay. Lawyer Frank Davis, thank you so much for talking to us this morning. We wish you the very best for the weekend, and we'll keep watching the space. My guest for this morning, Atiku Yakubu, is a member of the National Communications Team for the New Patriotic Party. We have Ivan Innocent-Che, a youth activist, and Solomon Owusu, who's Communications Director for the Big Alliance. June, July, there'll be so much action in this country, I'm telling you. And he'll be at the center of that, I believe. Solo, good morning.
That is a party waiting to govern the country.
Ghana will be, you mean UP or June, July action? Which one?
No, we will bring all of them. June, July, February, March, November. Everyone is on board.
Wow.
Because that is the only way out. I mean, the other party is gone. The NPP is gone.
Yeah.
And so they are seeing the light. And it's good.
So you've just heard from your good friend Frank Davis telling you that, I mean, it's not by force. Why are you forcing Ken? And what do you want him to ask?
You see, I keep telling you that anytime you allow Frank Davis early morning, like he come to spoil the atmosphere, poison the atmosphere. At the point, he was even fighting with a young man that expressed an opinion.
He says they must learn.
But must they learn? A lawyer that is saying that he does not prefer medical advice. Yeah, he was able to tell you that.
He says he's not a doctor.
He's not a doctor.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
But he told you that his client was unwell. And when he said, but how did you know that your client was? I said, I've not said so. I said he was recuperating them.
Yes.
What does it mean? If someone,
he's recovering, basically.
If you are recovering, if you are well, would you be recovering? That is the logic of Frank Davis this morning. That you will be well and still recovering. Recovering from what?
So is Frank Davis a lawyer or a doctor?
But he told you the client was unwell. It tells you how they have deceived us right from day one. I mean, look. If
someone is unwell, at least you can tell from the face value, isn't it?
He is fully fit. If he was down unwell, the ice that went for him at his cozy lodge in Washington, we need to put him behind bars. It means then they were not humane. That they come to see you blessed, that you are so unwell, and they still arrest you and go and bundle you behind bars. That would be callous attitude. They found him very fit.
Are you sure about that?
I am telling you.
In the U.S. That's all the way in Washington.
What is he talking about? Is he in the U.S. to tell us that his client is unwell? Is he in the U.S.? No, what we are saying is that it is the attitude of people like Frank Davis that do not engender any confidence in the future development of this country. The youth that he was attacking this morning, they need the monies for their development.
What are they using the monies for? I mean, and what?
Don't they need jobs? don't need good hospitals. Don't need good educational infrastructure. That is what we are dealing with.
So,
and if they are
asking Ken back, you are taking that money or what?
So Ken, there are allegations that some monies are missing because of his deeds. And that is what I'm interested in. Apart from that, if there was anything to do with how his governance or how he managed the pest, why do I need Ken here? He can decide to live in Jamaica or it doesn't concern me. All that concerns me is that he was given some financial responsibility to manage.
But there's a government in force. Why is that government not able to investigate?
No, but that one I agree. He made a point that when he was in this country, why did the OSP not invite you? That's why I've been fighting the OSP all this while. You understand? And he's right. But he cannot be the person, because right from the beginning, he has also told us, Frank Davis has told us that he don't see why his client must come back. He is blowing hot and cold. I'm saying that before his client even comes to Ghana, he would have muddied the waters for him.
To him, are you certain that, his client will come back? The
way he's happy, did you read the press release from Minka Premo? They are so happy that Ken has gotten green card. When lawyers begin to dabble in propaganda.
So who would not be happy having a U.S. green card?
Why must you be happy? That all of us must leave this country and go and live in the United States. I am not happy getting a green card. To do what? This is the land of my birth. This is where I was born to. There is a reason why I was born to Ghana, and I can tell you that there is no happier home than Ghana.
I know that.
So why must I be fixated on green card? Are you blue card grammar interested? How much more green card? What are we talking about? We allow them to think there is heaven there. That's why every morning, everyone is trying to go there. And I'm not one of those people.
So I'm telling you, that whatever the case, we as Ghanaians love US a lot.
I don't love US. Let me tell you, I don't love US.
But that's your problem. Whatever the case, majority of Ghanaians do.
There is no research to suggest that, because if that were the case,
I'll give you the well, the Afrobarometer is telling us that over 60% of Ghanaians would prefer to live elsewhere than to live in.
So the elsewhere does not mean United States.
It includes the US.
No, but the point is that. So what I'm saying is that the only reason why people would prefer, indeed those that are living in the United States right now, if our conditions back home were to improve just 10%, all of them come back. What are they doing there? You understand? So
our conditions are not good.
I mean, that is why we need Kenya, because the reason why
are you forcing the man to come back?
It is not we force. It is his responsibility to come and answer to certain questions. After that, he's free to go back.
Did you vote for Ken in the last election, or you voted for John Dramani Mahama?
I voted for Alan Chamanti. I didn't vote for John Mahama.
I almost got.
But what I'm saying, no, you can't trick me with this, you know. I am so focused in my mind. No. What I'm saying is that you are right.
You would have made a point.
This administration, but I keep coming here and tell you about Ora. That the inability of this administration to deal comprehensively with those that looted the state will be the beginning of the end of our democratic dispensation. It will not give the confidence to any ordinary Ghanaian that politicians are willing to deal with our issues. Ken's situation must not be taken. In fact, we made a mistake as a country. You know, he had an issue with SNIT, the Obotan gated community in the 1998-2000, where we were swindled. So based on that, Parliament should have first of all refused him when he was nominated by the president of the day. They should have rejected his nomination. But here again, we play scratch my back, let me scratch your back. So when he got away with that, he thought that it was free for all.
So for how long will we keep chasing one man who was just one out of many appointees?
No, but the point is that if that man was the one, what did Akufo-Addo tell us? He said he was coming to protect the pest, and who was controlling or in charge of the pest was Ofori Atta. Now we see that the pest was not controlled, it was leaking. So we need to fix that leakage, bring the person back to come and answer why there was leakage with the pest. So that whatever the money...
Why is the NDC, and that's just my observation, why is the NDC also not channeling that energy to other ministers?
Other ministers such as?
Because President Akufo-Addo had over
123.
Over 90 ministers, 120.
I think, to be fair to them, recently...
Why are they not chasing, and I'm just using that word advisedly, the others as much as Ken?
Because Ken was the one controlling the bigger fish. You understand? So we go for the bigger fish. After that,
so you're assuming he's guilty then? That's where Frank Davis has a problem.
The office of the special... Forget about Frank Davis in this morning discussion. We are very serious here. If he comes here, no, he has taken everybody. The last time we went as I joined the Arise Ghana demonstration. He insulted all of us. That we didn't know what we were doing. You understand? This morning, harmless suggestion from a harmless audience.
Yeah.
Look at the way he treated it. So why would I take him serious again? It means I don't even have the heart to engage. We must take his view as sacrosanct. But he's not ready to accept any other view. That will be resisted with the last blood in
Well,
it.
the man is
what I'm saying is that this administration, you were talking about why are other ministers not being taken on.
Yes.
But you are aware that there was a forensic audit to do with, what is the name, the All Africa, the 13th Africa Games. The sports minister has been cited of having our 580 million Ghana cedi in his pocket. According to the Auditor General.
Yes.
I expect this administration
that back.
What is he fighting back? Immediately go for this money.
I see. Okay. You know what, Solo, I'll come back to you. Atik, do you have any questions for Solomon this morning?
I have no questions for him.
Okay. Abusuya wene ensema ekọ so ewo political highway so Ken Ofori Atta ne lawyer ye friend Frank Davis ono na ye tene nka odisa ensem no etuda edema ye bedam asesa mo chepe ne kokoti sa ensem we edema ha gossip politics TV so bedam ase